This is a sick fight. Kevin Holland, aka the Trailblazer, 19-5 overall, taking on Makhmud Muradov, aka Mach, who he's a Muradov in this one, coming at a plus 140 dog, taking on the favorite minus 165 Holland. I mean, the odds makers are clearly giving some respect to the Trailblazer Holland, but fascinating to see these odds given that Mach Muradov hasn't lost a fight since 2016. Holland's been extremely active. He just lost that close, or fuck. Um, he just won that close split decision fight over the dentist Darren Stewart, extending his win streak to 3. But Mock is a different test, but he hasn't been as active as Kevin Holland. I mean, Kevin Holland's been extremely active this year, so this one should be pretty interesting. I know the Meat Boys were upset last time you picked against Kevin Holland. You gonna do it again? Who you got?
Yeah, this is a very tough one, and I'm gonna have to side with the Meat Boys this time. I think Kevin Holland he really proved something last fight. He looked pretty darn good, but I will have to say, I went with a dentist, and I think he would have had it done if this was a 5-round fight, 100%. He did look like he was struggling at that last minute or so, but nonetheless, Kevin Holland still got the job done, and I think he's gonna get it done again. But man, this is gonna be a tough test for him. I really hope that his knees are holding up. He did kind of mention a few things with his knees, and I mean, this guy doesn't have any issues. And Holland is having knee difficulties. That's where the thing I could see go wrong. But I think Holland is just too crisp, too quick. I think he's going to get it done pretty quick, to be honest. And if he doesn't, that's where I'm going to get a little worried. But I'm still going to pick Holland just because he's been looking so good, and I'm rooting for him.
You mentioned those late round struggles against Dentist. I mean, Kevin Holland won the early stages of that fight pretty convincingly, but in the end, the Dentist just took over, was ground and pounding, absolutely beating the brakes off of him, and it seemed like Trailblazer just didn't have much left. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes if it does enter those later stages, because Makhmud Muradov has plenty of decisions on his record. He's gone the distance many times and has never seemed to carry many cardio issues. So we'll see if the cardio issues have been rectified for Holland, or if, like you mentioned, the knee setbacks could have thwarted those issues. So we'll see what happens in this one. I'm gonna have to go with Makhmud Muradov in this one. I realize he hasn't been as active as Kevin Holland, but I trust that he's been stashed away somewhere, and just completely getting better, refining his skill set in. And I like his ability to extend his fat win streak in this one. I think it's going to be a close fight, but ultimately I'm going to go with Muradov by decision. You mentioned you think Holland's going to get the job done early. Do you envision a KO, TKO, submission? And what do the topology numbers look like over there?
Yeah, I'm thinking KO TKO standing up,
Okay.
first or second round. It's gonna need to be early. I get a little worried for him and his knees. That's why I say
Yep.
that. It does look like 69% are going with Holland. But it's surprisingly a lot say decision, which I mean Holland, he gets the job done. He almost finished the dentist, but dentist is one of the toughest dudes in that division. So I would have been very surprised if he did that. But this guy, he's on this nice win streak. He's from Uzbekistan. I don't know if he's ready for this Texas savage.
We shall see. He's going with Kevin Holland, the Trailblazer. I got Makhmud Muradov.